What about your staff? How do you educate them? And kind of a side question, if you have someone who's not succeeding, do you say to yourselves, a little education and training would help this person? Or is that person just not going to? It's just isn't a fit?
They're not going to get it just from their education. They're not going to get it just from their family background. So when they come to my company, I believe that I have to help them grow. And so I think the telltale sign for me is, does this employee have a growth mentality or a fixed mindset?
Everybody used to think it's all about relationships, but what they found is in the complex sale of today, the relationship sale did the worst. And this new position of the challenger is now the best. 54% of the high performers were the challenger mindset. So they teach what you need to do, they tailor their solution to what will help you, and then they take control of the situation when the obstacles come up.
You see that your kids are not the same. Well, same as we parent our companies and those that we work with, they're not the same, so you can't treat them as the same. So how do you strengthen a weakened will? How do you help them develop it?
But they have to have the intellect. And I've worked with several salespeople that just after months and months and months of trying to help them through role playing and trying this, it just, one guy he smoked too much weed in high school. That's what it came down to. It's just his mind was shot.
So how do you keep everybody on the same team and create that a really positive dynamic? Any thoughts on that?
Include the whole organization in on those discussions, and so everybody kind of sees the big picture. Then they all feel like they're a part of this team, and they've all bought into it. And we're all in this together.
Brad helped us instigate a post survey, which was able to link sales with production, and to have a client evaluate the process from A to Z, and then with the vomit technique, put the sales agent with production in the same room and say, here's the customer's opinion at closing, deal with it and come back to me, has been absolutely fantastic, because they can't point the finger, it's the customer.
Is the traditional face-to-face still the best and the primary way? What thoughts do you have, and what do you train your salespeople to do?
The ultimate level is still face-to-face.
Yes.
That's the best. So keep bridging it as much as you can. That's why we love trade shows so much, because all of a sudden all of our prospects and clients and friends and vendors are in one big room together.
Social media is moving away from those mass Facebook, everybody in a general room, to the smaller trust-based networks. LinkedIn, even though it's a mass, there's a level of trust with who you connect with, because you're showing work history, likes, if you're posting something, and it becomes very much more personal. And it's the natural next progression that we're seeing within the social media realm.
For the consumer, it's just constantly, okay, how do we bring more technology to the consumer? What can we do to simplify their lives, save them money? The more we can do that, we start taking orders. I mean, that's really our goal, my goal, turn our salespeople into order takers rather than sales guys.
So thank you for your time.
Thanks you guys for what you do. This is wonderful.
Oh, thank you. This was awesome. I think our readers are really going to love it.